It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's all up next.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for New England. 62 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now back to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give for Stevenson, running right. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll look to throw here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Stevenson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Sly able to put this one through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's wondered in his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Burrow on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. And the slot man goes in motion left. Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They're going to look to throw. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots are able to move back in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On 2nd down, it's Moss again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running left is Stevenson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd and 6. On the counter, it's Stevenson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 90 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And he is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Sly able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. This is Brown going up the middle. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. This is taken at the 15. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England trying to get to place on offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Second down and 3. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd down and 1. They run once more with Stevenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 111 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll look to throw. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw again. Open man, that's Henry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Stevenson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. McPherson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's got Burton here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On second down, it's Stevenson fighting through, and he's got space. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 127 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. He's got Hooper on the out route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Pass complete once again to Bourne. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. taken at about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Burton.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Man open left side is Brown.
And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Moss. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Moss. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
3rd and goal. Burrow. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
McPherson's kick is good, and that gets him back within 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. New England's offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and 3rd and 8 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bengals set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Burton.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Play action. It's Burrow. Now looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
So the Patriots coming out now.
And really, you can't have a better situation than this. First and goal at the 1. Here's Stevenson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 1. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have...
Now that Patriots sideline not happy with what just transpired, and they're going to throw out the challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he's brought down.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the gun on third down is Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now Burrow on first down.
He'll dump that one off to Moss, complete.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now 2nd and 9.
And Burrow going to throw again.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Dietrich Wise in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.